And live. We are live. We are live. Right, just a quick sound check because I need to make sure everything's working. Let me bring that a bit closer. Yeah. Hello to everyone who was watching the VOD, as is natural for me to say. I'll tell you what. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Yeah, that's about the same for my live streams. The snowball microphone, same as usual. Oh, got a comment. What colour does the body have to be? Blue, sky blue, black and zero. Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I need to get that back up. Let's do the Discord ping. I'm right on time, not late at all. Everyone. And now. There we go. Let's see who's in chat straight. We've got some people. Tonk Strain 17. Hello, good to see you. He's back. Yes, he's back. Oh yes. Nathan's Lego Railway. Hello, Nathan. Thanks so much for tuning in. Seth Briggs. Hello, good to see you too. Live streams. Remember when I did these regularly? It was definitely a thing. Josh, my main man. Hello, good to see you. How you doing? So, let's give it a few minutes for everyone to come on in, and then we'll get started because we have a hell of a lot to show you. Very exciting stuff, and a good bit to go over. So let me go to. Let's get the. So we'll get the update ready. We'll go through all the models. The live stream regard. When did I last do a live stream? It was November. That makes sense. Right. Okay. Well, that will be addressed in this stream. I have a plan for that. It's okay. So we've got 5 people here already. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Genuinely, thank you so much for tuning in. We're doing this properly. We are back to live streaming. The Mexican Rail fan, hello. It's so good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So many people here. Oh, excellent. So glad that people are tuning in straight away. Oh, yes. Thank you for making the time for this. It is time to do these live streams properly once again. That's a point, actually. Let me come out of Discord. Go back over to here. So, what was my first one? My first live stream of 2023? Because how many I did? I did 35 live streams in 2022. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 live streams were done in 2023. Once every 2 weeks or so. That's fair. That's not too bad. Could be way better, definitely. And it will be better this year. I've got to be honest, I nearly forgot to do live stream tonight. It was about 4:30 when I made the notice on the server. Like, oh god, yeah, I need to actually get on with that. So yes, once again, thank you everyone so much for watching. YouTube puts ads on live streams now, which is annoying. Yeah, it's a bit sucky. It is a bit of a shame. It's the thing is, I don't imagine live streams will be put on the Mike's Bricks. Hello, Mike. Thank you very much for tuning in. That reminds me, Monster Truck Gronk. I need to make that. That is, yeah. So ads. Just a quick notice with ads on live streams. I don't know how. I don't know, because with Twitch it makes more sense. You get loads of ads anyways. I think it's more so you get live stream ads in live streams during the VOD, if anything. I don't know. Well, it's a most peculiar beast. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Triton Lego Railway. My name is Luke Triton, and we are back doing some more live streaming. Why do you do live streams so late? Well, it is 8 p.m. here in England. It's Sunday, of course. Sunday is just a natural relaxing day, and I choose to do it at 8 p.m. because it's a chill time. My dinner has come and gone. Whilst I'm doing things during the day, I'm going to be mainly really bogged down into getting on with that. And it's kind of like, it's a case of, well, okay, if I do it halfway through the day, it's going to be a bit awkward. I need to figure out time zones for other people. I had a good amount of people show up for this particular time slot. With other people at other times, it has worked out quite well. There's a different crowd of people that showed up when I did a few live streams while I was doing some building during the afternoon. I remember that one in particular. But I will definitely do some more live streams at different times of the day. I've said this before in the past as well, and I do need to figure that out. If anything, it will probably still be the Sunday, just as I do. It really does depend. Headphones. Yeah, I got new headphones. The other headphones I got, so these ones in particular, is really nice because they got this nice soft padding in here. The headphones that I previously used, the earpieces are all flaked off. These are more spongy foam. The other one, why do I even have those headphones? Where did I put them? Hang on, is that them there? No, can't see. Okay, where do I put my? Okay, never mind. But yes, the old headphones basically just were not comfortable to wear anymore. But anyway, yes, live streams. I will be doing some more live streams at different times in the day. That will be something I will be focusing on with these new streams here in 2024, getting them done properly. It will be something I will be focusing on, if anything. But again, as I was going to say before I got distracted by the headphones, it's dependent on what I'm actually doing in the day. So if I'm busy during the afternoon, I'm not going to stop halfway through to schedule a live stream because obviously I'm in the middle of something. That's going to be a bit awkward. On Sunday, I have family over as well. I could do on a Saturday. There was a time where it was on Saturdays. But the thing is, again, Saturday is a much busier day just overall. It can still work. It just depends on what the plan is for that day. That's the only thing. So I choose Sunday 8 p.m. because it's such a calm period of time. There's nothing going on, no distractions. We are all golden. One common thing with the Sunday 8 p.m. slot, like today, for example, I had all day to do laundry. I put it off for a while because everyone else in the household was doing their laundry, and now my basket is all washed. It's over there for me to sort after the live stream in an hour's time. Oh, yes. But yeah, that's basically the reason why I choose this particular time slot. And live streams will be coming back properly weekly this year. Maybe not weekly on the basis that some weeks I might miss. I will do as much as I can to get some streams done. Maybe during this, what was I going to say? During the weekdays. I know it said school week because one of the people in chat just said he's got a busy day at school. Yeah, I do have a lot of young members who are subscribed to my channel. But yes, I will catch up with chat in a moment as well. But yes, point made. I don't need to go into it again. What's this notification? Who's pinging me? Yes, right. It's just something on Facebook. Right. Let us catch up with everything I have planned for the year. So, anybody who hasn't seen, on my Discord server and on my YouTube community tab, I've made a nice lengthy post talking about everything I want to do for this year. So, first of all, Lego stuff. We love Lego here. Of course we do, it's a Lego channel. So, trains. Yes, lots of trains. Trainy trains. Let me get Discord back up and have a look at this to make sure it's still there. So, it should be in the training mod tab. Earlier in the week, I posted a picture. Let me just make sure I can find it. There it is. So, 7 people hearted. I think it's the most I got for a long while. So yes, let me do that there. So in my Discord server, in my Train Mocks tab, I have posted a picture of my latest Lego Railway creation. I have it over there as well. It's a bit delicate to pick up, and I'd rather not pick it up, especially now that I've got a picture of it online somewhere. So once again, if you go to the Discord server, you will see the picture of the British Railways 10100, otherwise known as the Fell. It is a diesel locomotive that I remember seeing before when it came out in double O gauge form by, oh, was it KR Models? That's it. I think it's, yeah, it was KR Models. But when I saw that, I rediscovered it. I thought, I love making, I've made a number of engines that have a weird, unique sort of look. Despite this being a diesel, this seems right up my alley. Let me give this a go. And yeah, the picture is in the Discord server for your viewing pleasure. It is quite a ways up, but again, I've replied to it, so you can click on the reply link, or whatever you call that, and that should shoot you all the way up. It's a chunkosaurus of a diesel. I didn't have any other of my railway stuff out at the time of making it to compare the size, so I don't know how much taller that is compared to everything else. That's all right. But yes, that is the first LEGO train model I've made this year. Well, technically, I finished it on New Year's Eve. Did I? I was building it on December 30th and or 31st. I think it was officially, well, it's not finished yet. It has one motor, and it's got the powered up motor that I use for Daisy. I'm going to replace that and the other wheel units I have with 2 power functions motors, because obviously 2 motors makes it much stronger. Again, if you look at the picture of the model, it's a big chunky model. I tried to make it as light as possible by just having it as hollow as I can on the inside. But yeah, it's going to be heavy. That's going to be used for freight services. My first actual dedicated freight engine. I do have some freight wagons, my LUKR club member wagons especially, which you will have seen in the background of some LEGO train, well, not showcase, but vlogs when I do LEGO shows when I took the train layouts. You would have seen them on the loop. Yeah, so it's nice to be able to have that, and seeing that on the club layout, I'm hoping things go well where I can actually make it to club events this year. A certain driving test on the March 20th. Yeah, that's going to be the deciding factor. Anyways, that is the first locomotive I've made. I'm not going to be making a full showcase video on that yet. So before we carry on, I'm going to quickly go over why or what the plan is. So I'm going to do a YouTube short of the model in question, but I'm not going to do that until I have completed the list of car models I have lined up at the moment. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more cars in line. 8 including or not including the one I'm currently making at the moment. So let me quickly change that over, because Texas Red going up here. Oh yeah. So I've got all of the cars I have made since the LEGO show this time last month. 12 new cars, which I will be showing to you in a moment. But yes, my floor is a mess, completely covered in bricks. I am going to be making lots of cars. It's so much fun. Absolutely love it. And once they are all built, that needs to go into there. So once they are all built, I am going to clear the floor. I'm not going to record anything yet. Just get all the space cleared up. Then I can start making the YouTube short for the BR10100. Again, it's a short because it's not finished yet. I want to be able to get the 2 motors in, test that properly, actually have it running with some freight wagons. That way, I know it's finished, and we can do, in the grand showcase video, it's not just a showcase of the model, but I can actually have that running on a looper track as well. That would be very fun to get out and play with again. Sadly, it's going to be a slightly smaller loop. I cannot utilize the space underneath the bed at this time like I have with the previous version of the layout, because things are going on. Basically, just things are going on. That space is occupied. Yes. So, before we carry on with the LEGO stuff, let's have a look at the chat. So Mike's Bricks, all of the Gronks. Why did you do last? I got to there. Headphones, yep. Seth Brick and Mike's Bricks having a bromance, it would seem. I plan to do more with my channel this year, Tonks Train says. Very good. Can't wait to see what you do. Nathan's Train says Saturday is my lazy day and Sunday's a busy day at school, as school and homework. School on a Sunday? Which Thomas characters have you scrapped or sold? None of them got sold, sadly. I was a bit stingy with the shipping, but I discovered after, straight after scrapping them, I discovered a shipment method where it was expensive, but it handles everything in one go. And I thought, well, bugger, if I knew that, I would have gone with that method. So, Yeah. On the plus side, again, they all got scrapped. They had all the parts back. Pretty good. So, yes. And the ones I scrapped. So, looking at the January lot, if I go to... Well, I'll have to come back to that. That's fine. So, back in January, I made a bunch of Thomas characters. And the ones that got scrapped were Daisy, Stanley, Neil, Mavis, and Ryan. Having Ryan scrapped was actually okay because I got loads of purple parts back. And I'm loving building with purple. Really loving purple. So that is something I'm going to be using maybe some more in the future. It should be pretty good. Lego and trains, sign me up. Yes, battery powered bricks. Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Mike's Bricks also says the monster truck Gronk. Yes. So I've bought a city monster truck set. That's going to become its own car. It's actually, that's not in the list. I need to get that noted down. Then again, that could be its own thing in its own thing. That's fine. But yes, the idea behind the monster truck Gronk. So if you look at a model of a Gronk, a Lego model specifically, they're using medium or large drivers. My plan is to use 2XL drivers. So that way you can still go round track, but it'll be that's the body of the Gronk will be elevated. It will have the main engine bit exposed. It'll be some massive, stupidly outrageous engine, and just the front bit and the cab of the Gronk itself. It sounds glorious, and I know how it looks in my mind, and I know I can make it. It's it's yeah, it's the only thing is I don't know how I'm gonna power it. It will be the best thing ever if I could power it. I just don't know how. Not yet. I could try using that spare. I don't even know if I've got any motors left over. Because again, it would probably have to be power functions, but I don't actually have. Do I have any? I was thinking about not the train motor, but like cylindrical motors. I have to look into that when I actually build it, because that's lower on the list at the moment. But yeah, when that gets built, it's going to be the best thing ever. Cannot wait. So yes, it was KR models, excellent stuff. Are you planning on building any IRL cars? No, because freelance cars are way easier. So the reason why I'm building freelance cars is because it fits the Street Racer theme. Again, I say this plenty of times. Look at the first 3 Fast and Furious films, those style of cars. Yes, of course, they're real cars, but the fact that they're modified with crazy paint jobs and massive spoilers and splitters and engines that will last. Again, that's the idea. That design of car, it's much easier to accomplish something that looks like that when it's freelance. Building IRL cars is not really my sort of thing. Not yet, at least. I was definitely like this with the trains. I remember building a load of freelance design trains for the longest time, and then eventually started building real ones. So with the cars, no idea. Doubt it, but never say never. It's got to be said. Make all engines go, Thomas. I nearly did a while back, on the basis that I wanted to have E2 Thomas, my Thomas, the green 70 Thomas, and then I thought, let's have all engines go Thomas for the sake of having that extra version. And there was the Railway Series, like wooden toy version, the dark blue one. Again, it was an idea. I thought it would be nice just to have some more versions, but it got kicked off. I need a drink. Diesel fuel. Still broke juice, but I'm giving it another name. And this is a duck. Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Good to see you streaming again. Yes, it is very good to do streaming again. Hopefully, I'm a good boy this year and I do this properly. Okay. What do you choppy for? Yes, battery powered bricks. Yes, the audio is quite shit. The microphone I'm using, I'll actually show this on the stream. Oh, hang on. Oh, is it going to work? I don't think it will. Oh, there it is. So there is my microphone. How does this sound? Hang on, let me just hold this here. This is going to sound bloody awful. Hang on. There we go. Sound test. Oh, that is actually very choppy. Oh shit. Sorry. Why? What's going on? Oh, hang on. All right, sound test. Now that's gone choppy again. That was fine for a second. Okay, sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's not. Okay, that's plugged in as much as it can be. Why is it? Oh, I think I need a new microphone. The only good thing about doing live streams with the tablet. So I've got the live stream replay. Let me mute my live stream. There we go. So I've got the live stream playing back as a way of checking the sound. Why is it? Oh, god damn it! Why is it choppy? Let me just, yeah, we've got a bit of volume on the replay, so I know how I sound. So I do apologise, folks, for the choppy audio. I can't actually do anything about that. Yeah, I think I need to get myself a new microphone because this definitely shows it. I've had this for years, but it's not good. I just need a decent microphone. Even if it sounds just a little bit better than this, just as long as it isn't choppy or anything rubbish. Is there a magnet or something like that? Oh, we go back to this one. There shouldn't be anything near the mic that's interfering with it. The only things I've got are battery, power bank, a backup drive. There's nothing magnetic yet. There shouldn't be anything magnetic. That's nothing. My phone is, I'll tell you what, my phone's on charge, it's nearby. Let me So tablet and phone. I'm going to chuck back there as the other two tech things. Try airplane mode. No, I'm not going to bother with faffing with that. Right. Union Pacific fan 4014. Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. That sounded. Hang on, sorry, one second. Sound test. Sound test. Okay, the choppiness seems to have disappeared now. Okay, it seems. How does that sound? Does that sound better? That should be better now because again, with the stream replay, it seems the choppiness seems to have disappeared, and I'm hoping that's the case. Yeah, choppiness. It sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, excellent. So, okay, until I can get another microphone, duly noted. Thank you very much, chat. Duly noted that all other devices should. Oh yeah, just to make sure we got absolutely everything out of the way. A couple of Nintendo DSs. Let's get those over there too. Oh, there we go. I saw ads inserted. Oh, I just saw that live on the replay. Are you getting an ad right now? Okay. Oh my god. No ads. Oh, okay. So an ad inserted. That must be for the replay, for the VOD, for the replay. Okay. What a very weird few minutes we've just gone through. Okay, where were we? So yes, train stuff, check. Car stuff, we will come back to. So where were we? We're 25 minutes in. We're going to go through the rest of the 2024 update that I have been going over in the community tab. So yes, trains, one has been built. A YouTube short will be made. That will come out just in time. Oh, pardon me. Well, burp just doing its thing, I suppose. Cars will also come out in one long go. That's probably going to be February, if anything. And belts. I still make belts. You can see behind me over here. So we had a nice sunny morning, and turns out with how the window is positioned, the sun is going across the belts. I can't close the blind on the window because it would be dark as all hell in here. So I need to cover up the damn belts. So yes, I'm actually all right with that because I'm used to it. I'd rather it was bright in here and get that covered up to prevent it from yellowing than to have that on display and close the damn window. Lighting in here is infamously rubbish. So belts. The commissions. Not doing those anymore. So I made a post on a certain Facebook group all about Lego stuff. I won't say which group page, but I made, well, it was two posts. There was one post where I was posing with the White Strap Intercontinental Championship, and that got so much attention. So many people were praising it, and I followed up with a post the next day saying, okay, well, if this kind of counts as advertising, I'll leave it to the moderators to take away, but I do commissions. If people want to do commissions, that's definitely a thing. This Intercontinental Championship was my first one, so here's the post. And loads of, well, maybe not loads of people, that was a good handful. Well, again, I don't want to say handful because that sounds like a small amount, but there were a lot of people calling me out as a scam. So the idea behind them saying this is because so many people said, do you have the instructions for this? I said, no, I don't make instructions. I never have made instructions, but I will make the model for you. So you're paying for the parts and the labor. I'll make the belt for you and I ship it to you. You've got the final product fully built in hand. That's the idea. That's not new at all. So many people have done this before, not just with Lego, but with countless things. That's what a commission is. Someone doing it for you. Making instructions for these belts, I mean, it's not, again, I've always said the belts are not difficult to make. The main plates are where the detail's at. But think about how big these are. How many instruction pages am I going to have to print out, or maybe not print, but produce, just to get one of these made? Think about all the design belts I've made so far. About 6 or 7 belts, I've actually lost count. I've got 4 with me. Made 1 as a gift, 1 as a gift. So I've made 6 at the moment, yeah. So let's say with the 6 belts I've made, people want the instructions for them. It's going to take an eternity. I do not have the patience to make instructions. I offered to do the commissions instead. But in trying to explain that, so many people, again, are saying, oh, this is a scam. You want just all the money and I'm not going to do anything with it. Trust me. It was so degrading. And I thought to myself, okay, fine, so be it then. I've completely lost all my confidence in offering the commissions. I've had 2 people email me. One person wanted a price check, and another person said, there's 2 belts you've made already. I would love for you to make them. So I've had to email that second person to say, due to certain things that have been going on, I've had to stop the commissions. I'm terribly sorry, but I have to put my foot down on making this decision. And it's basically, well, in the post, what do they disguise it? Well, there was another post I made a while back that said, here it is, due to complications in circumstances, I'm no longer offering belt commissions. I basically disguised it as, well, at the time I said, it's personal affairs. I don't have the ability to make this anymore, blah, 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 blah. But it's more so the case of so many people see this as something bad. So, fine. Pardon me. This is exactly why we can't have nice things. Yes, fully agreed. So I thought, okay, if people are going to see the offer I'm making but call it as a scam, I can't exactly keep it up anymore. So I've had to take them down. It's such a shame. So when I make belts, it will be for people I know. There's 2 classmates, 2 club mates who are also wrestling fans. The white strap belt was made for him as a commission. The other one was made as a gift for the other friend. So between those 2, if they want me to make more, I'll happily make more for them. But that's it. Everyone else has just ruined it. So there were people that were genuinely interested. But thanks to some, you come up with the creative word for them, for those kind of people, yep, they've ruined it. So I've lost all my confidence in doing the commissions. I'm just tired of having to deal with stupid people online. I'm so fed up of it. Anyways, back to the post, going over the 2024 updates. Live streams. Well, here we are. More live streams. We went over this at the very start of this particular stream. I'm going to be doing as many of these as I can, again, on a weekly basis. If things go correctly, that will be 52 in a year. If I end up doing more than 52 in a year, that'll be pretty good. I don't know about December because, that's the Christmas month. But I would like to try and do something with that. That'd be pretty good. More live streams, more time zones. Again, I'm playing with it all still. 2 years later, there's still so much for me to finalize. But we are getting there. The next thing on this says the Brick Railway Builders podcast. So of all the people here, how many of you have listened to any of the episodes of the Brick Railway Builders podcast? Even if it's just a small section, like you tuned in for 5 minutes for one episode and that was it. It's just, it was a fun thing for me to do. The editing was hell. It took so long. But doing a podcast, having guests, that was incredible. So to those of you who do not know, the reason why the podcast stopped after 13 episodes? Yes, only 13 episodes. So the reason why it stopped was because of all the guests that I contacted, none of them replied. There was no one else I could get a hold of to have onto the show. So it became this weird thing of who else can I contact? How long is it going to take for someone to come back and actually say, yeah, let's try and do this? It got so long. Eventually, I thought, you know what? So be it. I can't get an episode sorted, so I'm going to have to put it on hold. And then when it went on hold, it was basically gone. The last episode came out back in July. The last person to be on the podcast was Trace of Pierce Bricks. Episode 11, episode 12. Yeah, so, well, on videos it says 6 months ago. So halfway through last year, basically. It's such a shame because, again, it was so much fun just talking with people, talking about the hobby that I absolutely loved. But I just nobody came back. So I'm going to make a bunch of emails and messages to a bunch of people again. There's some club mates I can get in touch with, a couple of people on in the hobby, just online. I'm going to try and get in touch with and say, I'm going to try and revise the podcast. What do you say about coming on? So we're going to see who gets in touch. We're going to see what happens. And we'll have to go from there. The podcast is not coming back anytime soon. This is me basically saying I would love to do more episodes again. But when I get around to it, I don't know. I still want to get through all the Lego stuff I have lined up. I want to get that out of the way first. That way my mind is clear. There's no distractions. I just want to get on with that first. So yeah. Seth, yes. We can do it because I had Awout rolling on the show and he's Australian. So for him, it was early, well, not that early. That was like 7, somewhere between 7 and 8 when we started the call. And for me, it was about this time in the evening. So it's definitely possible for you and me to do one. I would love to finally get your episode sorted. We can absolutely do that. I saw, what was the other comment I saw? There we go, just one above. Do you one day try to get Smith movies? If Isaac is up for doing an episode, absolutely getting that done. Isaac made a post not too long ago of a mock that he made on the Facebook Lego Train group page called Lego Rail. Now, Isaac has been out of the hobby for years. This is his first train mock since 2019. I'm pretty certain this is his first train mock, if any, maybe not Lego mock altogether, but his first train mock in the 2020s. So I have to give him some time to dip his toes back into the hobby. Let him learn to love it again. Let him get back into the hobby. Let him want to do it. So when he's built something up again, when he joins back into the LUKR, I can message him then, and we can go from there. So if I could get Isaac on, I would be so incredibly happy. He's such a cool bloke. He really is. Yes. So yeah, that is the idea of that's the idea for the podcast at the moment. After that is the 5,000 subscriber special. So my channel is currently sitting on 4,620 subscribers. We are 380 subscribers away from 5,000. What do we do to celebrate 5,000? I don't have a clue. I would love to try and do something with the lug. So the Lego user group that I am in is such a wonderful lug. And if I went to them and said, there's a certain Lego themed event I want to do to celebrate achieving 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, I've got a few of these in mind, would you be able to do it? I'm pretty sure they would all tune in. Like having 5,000 Lego bricks dumped over my head with a bucket or something. I don't know. Bring back the... I've still got the Emerald Champion. I've got the Emerald Champion. That new version that was built alongside the other giants a year or two back, I've still got it. It lives. It does live. I promise. Seth Brick says a Q&A. I did that before. I have done a few celebratory Q&A, so we can absolutely do another Q&A. I think that'd be part 1. So I feel like, yeah, we'll do a Q&A and something else on top. The Q&A will be a live stream similar to how this one's being done. So yeah, that's definitely, that's an easy thing to do. That's why it's not going to be, the celebration won't be 5,000 the 5,000 sub Q&A. It will be something in person. That's the plan. So if you have any ideas for what I could do, let me know in the comment section of this live stream after the stream is finished, or go to the Discord server and leave your message in there. I will be able to see all of them. Just if you have any ideas, let me know, because so far the only idea was the one I mentioned a moment ago by having like 5,000 Lego bricks dumped over my head or something. That would be one hell of a visual. Good luck. That'd be a big bucket as well. Like, wow. Yeah. Or maybe rebuild the original one. Nah, there's no rebuilding of trains. No rebuilding of trains anytime soon, ever. Because new ones need to be built, and rebuilding is, that's not on the table. Sadly not. Nathan's Lego says, how would you get 300 subs? I only have 400. Well, first of all, my channel has been active for nearly 12 years now. In nearly 12 years, I've gained 4,600 subs. Yeah. I mean, it's not exactly an easy thing to do to get subs. With the videos I've made and the way that I've made them, yeah, they're not exactly attention grabbing. Who's messaging me? Oh, okay. Sorry, folks, stand by. I need to answer this message real quick. This is Facebook Marketplace. But yes, I just keep going. Again, it took me 12 years nearly to get to the position I am now. You will get subscribers over time. You're doing all right. I promise. You're doing pretty good. So recuperate. There we go. That reminds me, I need to get rid of that other ad. Right, so I've been trying to sell off start that again. So basically, I've been trying to sell off a lot of my Nerf blasters, and I have a number of Lego sets on sale as well. some sets that I didn't remember having, and some sets I do remember having, with the ultimate goal of selling them off. Yes, so that January 1st, so if you go to my Instagram page, oh, one second. All righty, Luke, I've got to head off for work. Nice catching up. Definitely get in touch with the... Yes, I will absolutely get in touch with you with the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, Seth. I shall see you in due time. Yeah, so just to get this out of the way, so that January 1st, if you go to my Instagram page again, there's a picture of all the sets I did on January 1st. And there's a lot of sets in there. I spent I'll happily admit this, I spent over 170 because I got the gift with purchase food van. And again, that's all lined up for custom cars I want to make. But yeah, turns out that was a bit more than I could really afford. I'm doing okay now. I'm not gonna. Everything's okay. I promise. It's just to make myself more comfortable again, money wise. There's some things I need to sell on. Oh, pardon me. My voice is starting to go again. It's getting a bit dry. Good stuff right here. Right. Thank you very much for your for your understanding. That's it. For this moment, Ollie. I'm interested in the infamous Hyperfire and Raven. Right. I don't like how I'm doing this live, but if I put this off, he's going to lose interest. So that one, and that one. Oh. What did I have? Again, I do apologize about doing this live on stream, folks. I know how this looks, but I need to do this now before I lose the chance. Right, so that's all sent. Right, okay, where were we? Yes, thank you again. Thank you. So, it's just so awkward timing. I made a post as well when it came to the doing this live stream. I made a note on Discord saying, just in case this might be a bit of a late start, because I sold a set early this evening and she was going to appear at 8. So it turns out she came in, showed up to collect earlier than expected. So I was able to start the stream just in time. And having so many items on the marketplace, I had quite a few messages, but that's a good thing. Shorts have rates and views for me. Yes, Rock Band Hyena saying, well, uploading wherever he wants. The Lego Bucket Challenge, that's definitely happening. So Nathan's Lego Railway says, how are you able to do live streams? As when I did it, I got bots. I got a bot that spammed in the chat and sent hundreds of messages. That's just unfortunate. I've not had that before. I mean, when I started, oh, hang on. There we go. Someone outside treating this as a race course. There we go. Yeah, so when I live streamed, it started off with my phone, then with my tablet, but the tablet was quite shit, so I went back to my phone, and now I have a proper webcam, that's the word. These are headphones. I knew I said headphones. These are headphones. That's a webcam and a separate microphone. The microphone, as we learned in this live stream, needs to be upgraded. But yeah, it's well, again, just I use my phone. It's totally fine. The fact that you had a bot show up in chats spamming messages, that's just unlucky. Again, I've not personally had that yet, but yeah, it's a simple process. UP fan says, sometime this month I've got to disassemble my Polar Express and put the video in reverse as if I'm building it. That would be quite useful because you could then watch your video and remember how you put it back together. Not bad at all. So yes, that is everything from the main post. The 5,000 subscriber special. I will look into seeing what the club are willing to do for that. That'd be pretty good. So that is now out of the way. We are 3/4 of the way through our live stream. Let's just send that as well to try and keep them in. Come on, reel them in. We're nearly there. Come on. Come on, baby. Right. Now then. Oh, hang on. 10 bots. That made it 10. Ooh. That's going to be... Wow. Okay. I used to get loads of bots when I streamed on Twitch. They would just put one message and each then leave. Usually it would contain a link for paid viewers. Stupid shit like that, yeah. That is a bit of a shame. That does suck, the fact that you had bots in your chats, because that is really bad. I dropped the bricks long. Oh, for their bucket thing, yeah. I would like to try. That would be a good point. We'll do the Q&A. I'll do something with the lug, and then we'll do an interactive thing with you. We can try and organize something on Discord. I wonder if I can get my moderators to host something. I'll have to look into that. I don't know if that's going to be filmed for anything, but I would definitely notice it. I'll get in touch with my moderators and we'll see what they will think up. Okay, right. So yes, we are. We can go over. That's plenty fine. It's 8:40. 8:40. Yeah, 8:40. I was gonna say. I thought, oh, it's late already. 8:47 for me at the moment. Normally, I finish these live streams at 9 o'clock, but I have models I want to show you, and a lot of them. So, I have been. Luke, I want your belts. Some people did, but other people called them a scam. I need more. I've got more belts lined up. I'll get to the belts when I get to them, but I have some very special belts lined up that I want to make. Anyways, more cars that I want to build. So yes, the LEGO show I did on December 3rd was the first time that I was able to take my car scene to a LEGO show, and I was so happy with just how they were. Oh, hang on, that's why they're brushing up against the. Need to get these off the tires, it's causing friction. That's better. So yes, there were 8 car models that I took with me to that show that didn't have any previous showcase or character profile. So one sec, need to loud rustling bubble wrap. There's only one car that's bubble wrapped, and I'll do that, and I'll wrap it back up after the live stream is finished. So one of those cars, one of the new 8 cars at the time, was this one. A vampire-themed muscle car inspired by the hearse sets from Monster Fighters. Look at those flames. Nice big wheel at the back. Oh, yes. So the driver inside, I'm not going to take any of the minifigures out for the sake of saving some time. So the driver, or the character name for this one, is Mortimer, inspired by the character from Fallout New Vegas, from the White Glove Society. I still know my Fallout lore. But yes, Mortimer seemed like an excellent vampire name. You will see more detail of this for the character profile video. Look at that. I was able to find the Moonstone as well. The engine bay is all there. It's not too ghastly, but it's a fat black muscle car. Look at those flames. Excellent stuff. So, when the hashtag where's my event brick? Oh, I know where you... Oh, for God's sake, that actually took me a while to clock who that was. Hello, Luke. Good to see you again. Let me just ban that user 1 sec. There we go. That makes sense to the comment that said, "I want your belts." That's okay. We're okay. Oh my lord above. How you doing, man? You alright? Yeah, where is my event brick? It's been a month now. Come on. I'm coming to the in-person meet on Tuesday. If you have them then, that'll be good. If you don't have them by then oh well. To be honest, it's only a brick. I can live without it. But if you do get around to getting them at some point, then cool, fair enough. It's in your own time, carry on. Right. More cars. So it turns out the LEGO Friends theme is pretty good when it comes to cars. I've got 6 sets that have cars just over there, lined up next to each other, so I can use those parts to make custom ones. And it turns out they had a limo. And I was able to make a limo. It's a party limo. Look at that. So the wheels that come with the Aston Martin DB5 Speed Champion set, I got the rim piece, or not the rim? Yeah, I think the rims. I know my car terminology, I do promise. And I thought, you know what, these look. I actually swapped the wheels out today. These were previously just bland gold ones, but I thought, you know what, get those on some silver wheels. These look excellent. So it's got a patterned floor on the inside. It's got a massive speaker from the old video party car set. I love that set. But that was put towards making another car from previous. Was it from again? I'll go through it another time. But yes, it's a limo. I have a limo in the Speed Champions, not Speed Champions, Street Racer collection. Bland on one side. I was thinking about maybe adding some details, but I feel like the clean white look is just better, you know? Yeah, that's pretty. I do like how this rotates as well. I feel like that's just a little extra something to play with. But yeah, this was fun to build. Mr. Man in chat says Ben has them. Hopefully get them before Tuesday. Well, okay, fair enough. There are some other printed bricks that have failed to arrive just outside of the lug. These were going to be on Wes's icy strap. I had some custom printed 1x8 white bricks with the names and a bit of a stylization of some of the previous champions. So I bought that from Laura. She shipped them December 15th. They still haven't arrived. So I'm guessing they're lost in the post. I'm going to wait until the 15th of this month for me to get back in touch with her to say, okay, it's been a month. They said they haven't arrived. What do you want to do? And we'll go from there. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Gonna buy some of the video figs. Yeah, the video minifigures were so cool. Oh, right, Mr. Man. Sorry, I need to go back to the marketplace 1 sec. There we go. Okay, finally selling some Nerf blasters. Get rid of that rubbish. So that's the limo. Oh, what do we do? Oh, we've got so many to go through. So the idea behind this particular car was I wanted the front stripe only, but because I didn't have yellow mud guards, look at the grain on that. Ugh. But the idea was I saw a yellow, I think it was on Flickr, just a yellow car with this front stripe rather along here. I thought that looks cool. I want to try that. But it's got 2 stripes instead. But you know what? I'm still happy with that. You can't see it too well here on the stream. You kind of can. But again, in the character showcase video, you will see, or the character profile video rather, you will see a much better, cleaner look of the models. And the front is played with a little bit. I built up something. I thought, you know what, let's try and put this to a car. This was the style it went with. And yeah, it's pretty good. So those kind of L-shaped bracket pieces, if you turn them that way, it's the same height as a regular brick. So upon discovering that, I wanted to experiment. So I don't think it's with this one, but I've done that with a few cars, And yeah, look at the back. Oh, pardon me again. One thing I've also been doing, I have some license plates, not nameplates, license plates, on some of these cars, because I thought, well, they are cars, I've got space for license plates on a fair few of the original ones. It would be good to actually have license plates. 99% of them are going to be on the back, because obviously when you see the front, you want that cool look, but yeah. Nice to see these again. Sam Brown, hello, thank you very much for tuning in. How are you doing? We are closing out the stream within the next 10 minutes. We are going to be going over the original 9 o'clock finishing time. We are looking at some cars at the moment, so you're here for the fun part. One of the cars, I finished this one today. Get a load of this. A more aggressive looking car. Oh, yes. So I saw another car model that uses the modern style of this particular mudguard shape. So you can see there where the red layer kind of cuts over the actual mudguard itself. And that bottom layer was black. And I thought, you know what? That's an idea. I wanted to make a red car, but I wasn't too sure how to go about it. So I thought, sod it, let's just use red for the top of this one. I bought 2 of the Porsche Speed Champion race car sets. I think it's 928. You know the one I mean. And there's one of these per set, the big fin at the back. So I bought a second one because it's good for parts. And now we have this. I bought some yellow wheels from a Bricklink store. I've got another yellow detail along the bottom there. And with one of the old Ferrari 812 sets, I got the window with the red stripe, yellow stripe rather. I have another Ferrari that has the same piece as this, just without the yellow stripe. And I thought, well, I'm going to try and use that. But since I've got a few yellow details, why not use that? I might add a tiny bit more yellow here and there. But this, oh yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Pretty good. I can show you the minifigure. I thought I'd go for an older style chap for this one. I can't quite see it. But he's got a bit of a leather jacket going on. Yeah, looks good. Whew. I'm out of breath. Marketplace. Yeah, with me. Ooh. We can get rid of that tab. I wish I could actually show up in some of these events and see them in person. Well, Southwest England, Gert Lug is in Bristol. If you can make it to a show, that'd be excellent. I need to get those vehicle base pieces. Yes, we did go over that yesterday. They are a godsend. They're pretty good. Next. So some of the sets I got recently were on day one. I call this like January 1st for me. That's a day one purchase, like for the new year. UP fan says, well, I gotta go. I'm needed for shoveling the sidewalk free of snow. That's not a problem at all. Thank you so much for tuning in for as long as you have. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. And this is a duck that says it's just a bit too far for me. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. February 3rd at the Christchurch Bristol Luke next show. Yes, sponsored by. I need to find a picture of the poster, which I remember seeing it somewhere. But yes, my next LEGO show is February 3rd. Christchurch School Brick Show 2, Electric Boogaloo or Plastic Brick Boogaloo. I need to find, send me or like make a post with the poster so I can get that out there, because I don't know how many of my lot actually come to these shows, but the point is it's still being publicized. So yeah, I've done it with other shows as well. That's definitely a thing. I'm a good boy with these, I promise. But yes, I'm going to be taking all the cars to that show. I'm not going to take the car scene itself. I kind of decided last minute. Well, I say last minute, basically earlier in the week, thinking so many cars to actually build and unpack. I think I'm going to keep the car scene behind. I don't actually know yet. Before that show actually happens, I've got the other car scene, which I absolutely know I am going to get built up before that show. It's just, I need to be careful how much I'm bringing. That's the only thing. So I can just bring it all and decide what goes out at the show. But, let's do it that way around. Let me do it that way around. That's just way easier. Wicked. Okay. I need to message you about table. I'll do it later. Yeah, sure thing. If you want to send the message now and I'll reply to you when I can, we'll do it that way if you want. But yes, anyways. Back to our regularly scheduled program, sponsored by Gridlug. So yes, one of the January 1st purchases I made were the new Spider-Man car. Why does Spider-Man have a car? I don't know. But it does look pretty good. This new massive blue window piece, excellent stuff. Love that shape. There is a new Dreams sort of yellow car set, spaceship car set, which I need to get one of because, again, another big window. Look, it just looks so good. And I like the idea of, okay, I've got some blue cars, I've got some red. That is so grainy. Oh, I don't like that at all. Does that side work? That's not any better, this lighting. I need to get some lights here. Yeah, I think I need to purchase some lights to put here before on my next live stream. And I know where I can get some. Anyways, another car set. I thought I've got blue ones, I got red ones. Why not make a red and blue one? I might change out the wheels. I don't know if I like white ones on this. I'll think on it. For now, this is fine, but I'm going to play around and see what I like. But yes, lots of blue in some places. The red is quite dominant in other places too. But yeah, despite the stupid graininess. Oh, beg your pardon. That's number 4. But yes, beside the graininess, this is actually a nice looking car. Really good based on the set. And I've been able to use some angle methods to get the lighting, or not lighting, the headlights. Oh, pardon me. That was number 5. Yes, so I've been able to use some certain shaped bricks to angle the headlights in such a way where they are positioned like you see now. Very lovely. We've only got 5 cars. That was, we're 5 cars in, and there's like 13 altogether. It'll be here a while. That's okay, though. So, with the new garage I'm building, it's called Brick Street Customs. It's from the Tiny Turbo set. And there was one of the Tiny Turbo cars that basically had some insignia from Brick Street Customs. And I thought, yeah, I want to use that for another car. So here it is. An emblem on the side and a lovely piece on the top. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So this is a much more basic style build, but yeah, I don't care. That's completely fine. I love this because this is like a company vehicle. And the minifigure in question, I knew this was the minifigure I wanted to use for this style of car. It is so good. I am so happy with this. There's also, you can't see it here again, I'll let you guess why. But some certain slope bricks there that fit perfectly with this shape of mudguard. So I'm going to try and use that for more in the future. I wanted to try out having an exhaust pipe down here because that's not a design I've done before. So yeah, not too bad. A bit bland, but I made up for that by having a long-ass spoiler and a big old engine at the back because, well, it's something to look at. Okay, then. There we go. Right, it is 9:05. We got. Oh, we're going to be running over. I reckon we'll be finished about 9:30, maybe. A longer stream. You know what? That's fair. That's over. I owe you a longer live stream. Yeah, we're good. So, leaning further back into the list, some of these cars are completely freelance. Some of these are modifications and inspirations from sets. There was a blue McLaren set called the I'm probably getting it wrong, but I looked at it and I thought, I love all the curves, all the shapes. Let's definitely try and make something with that. And this is the end result. This sort of blue speedster sort of style. It's so grainy. Oh my god, my webcam is a pile of ass. But this came together in like it took a while. It was like 2 days of building this, going back and forth with what I wanted. So much blue, but that was the idea. Finally had a desire to use the Lotus window piece, which has a yellow line going around it. It doesn't line up with anything on this particular model, but I like it. And for the spoiler, It is, like, I call this dragon wings. Maybe not dragon wings, but just wings, you know? With the drifting car that I made in, what's it called? It's the dark green. That's the, my brain cannot words at the moment. There was a dark green car that I made quite a while ago that had something similar in place of the spoiler. I thought I would like to try and replicate that again for another model in the future. And it worked with this one. So yeah, kind of simple, but sometimes less is more. Oh yes. And one thing that's fun when it comes to making these cars is color combinations. On Facebook Marketplace, I was able to find a good price for the Audi Quattro, the kind of rally car, the yellow and white one. And I thought, yellow and white, that will be an interesting color combination. So this is another version of a car where you can see it's got some bases from the set, but it's fun. It's fun to work on just a color combination could be all you need to get that going. And I think something like this has worked quite well. Obviously, yellow and white, maybe not the best color combination ever, but it was something to test. It was something to play with. These wheel rim pieces in particular, I don't remember if this came with these sets, but I thought, you know what, that just fits. For me, I like that. So yeah, kind of basic, but again, really happy. Ooh, chat is going along. I love how 2 days is a long time for you. Well, think about how big or how small this is. This is not like a train. There have been a few days where I've made 3 car models in one day, like from I wake up in the morning, shower and breakfast all sorted. Okay, go. Let's get on and do some building. By the time the day ends, I will have made 3 cars. With trains, sometimes there's been a few where it's taken up to a week to build. It's a different beast. So 2 days on a fairly small model like a car, that is kind of a long time, especially if you know what you want to do. Just figuring out how you want to do it is the other thing. Yes, on the line, sending some lift blasters, finally. Well, it gets rid of 3, but that's something. Sam Brown says, I'm currently working on a space battleship of my own design. I call it the Foresight. There is a spaceship I want to work on as well, but I'm going to not say anything about that because I don't have any idea on how I want to build it. It's, yeah, it's lower on the build list, but I would love to make a spaceship one day myself. Pretty good. I've got stuff from 2017 that still isn't finished. Are you mad, homeboy? What, 7 years later and ain't finished? That would cripple me. Ay. Right. UP fan is back. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I suppose it wasn't a permanent leave, and we are still going, so that's a good thing. Okay, we are halfway through the cars. Oh, reaching over. I wanted to try something with dark green. I think this is all. I don't like this bit. That's the only thing I'm not too sold on. I don't know what else to do there though. It's like a massive. He's got 2 massive black lips. You know, it's weird. But dark red and dark green is the order of the day. And I saw this spoiler piece. It's an old spoiler piece from, I want to say, like a Jack Stone style piece set. I was going through the white box of lesser sorted parts. I was looking for some slope bricks for me to use for the Intercontinental Championship. I was looking at that for the time. It was back in December. I found that spoiler piece and I thought, you know what? I've got to use that for something. So I just grabbed it and put it to the side. And finally, it has a use. White wheels on this absolutely works. 1 massive exhaust pipe at the back. Excellent stuff. Inspired by the Matrix Tool Tales Disney Pixar Cars character Kabuto, I think that's his name. But yeah, that looks good. Yeah, one of the cases where the license plate's at the front of the car this time. But yes, nice to play with some more dark green. And one car that I'm very fond of, a creation that was actually inspired by something. The old Lego City or Town set called Screaming Patriots. My version. Yeah, I'm so happy with this. That exhaust pipe piece in particular, I want to play with that more so. I don't know if I've even got any more of those. I don't think I do. But yeah, this is up there as a favorite. The driver fits, that the design of the driver, the torso piece and the helmet absolutely fit the overall design. The engine piece isn't too spectacular, but it doesn't need to be too much. And of course, stars on the rims as well. And there we go. Got some smooth rotation on these wheels. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. Oh, hang on, I got so in this corner for me right now, something's just popped up. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Skip ads. Let me skip them this time. Yeah, we're having a good time. Let's not interrupt that. But yes, that's a favorite. A car that was built last night and finished this morning, a race car that features some orange and red, because I was able to find a minifigure torso that has some orange details on it and a bit of red. And I thought, you know what? If that's going to be the racing car driver, let's build up the car to look like that. Look at that. I'm still not sure if I want orange wheels. I think that's too much orange. Let me know what you think. But yes, this is like an endurance style car. I wasn't too sure what to do for the spoiler. So for now, at least, with some of the tiny turbos I got for Christmas, this piece here is a spoiler for a dark grey car that has a hint of orange. So I'm using that as the spoiler for this car. It's probably not accurate, but it's the color. Again, this is another idea where this is the color scheme I want to play with. Dark red front wheels, or red front wheels. Well, that's possible, but here's the thing. On March 1st, 3 new Speed Champion sets are going to be released. And one of them comes with red wheels, where it's like this. Not this specific style wheel, but this wheel basically will be in red. I'd rather it was flat red instead of me putting a red piece onto it. So I'm going to look into that. I mean, red wheels. I mean, there's another car I have that has a red rear piece, or red rear section, where a red wheel would fit really well. So for now, I think I'm going to keep this orange, but I am going to have a play around with getting some red wheels, because that would be pretty fun. So yeah, another race car. I'm also working on a Starfighter inspired fighter gens, but the landing gear is too weak, and I can't strengthen this without a redesign, but it's designed around the gear, so I can't do that. Yep, that's the frustration with Lego. You know what you want, but you can't get it sometimes. I've been there. Now then, we have 3 cars left, and we're going to finish these last 3 off as hot rods. This is a funky little hot rod. Look at those exhaust pipes. Look at that frowny face. Frowny face. I wanted to try something with headlights where it has a frowny face, but instead he's got both. And it looks a bit weird. Yeah. But that as a hot rod, I'm actually really satisfied with. Again, lots of blue. This is a modification of a set. I just made it chunkier. But I remember seeing another set that had these massive exhaust pipes, and I thought, yeah, I am doing that. Quite simple, but yeah, very fun. The next hot rod is another black one. The first hot rod I made was built in black, and I'm going to try and, if I'm going to make more hot rods, I'm going to try not to have them be the same color. But this, oh, pardon me, was just wicked. Look at that flame piece by the wheel. Oh, so good. That front section came together just in time. Like that massive engine, just exposed engine. That's so good. A colored window piece. The driver looks wicked with his bandana. Well, not a bandana, it's like a face mask. And a mohawk. Oh, yes. and a wheelie bar. So there he is. That'll be, yeah, because it's angled downwards. Like there it is level, but you can see the front wheels are lifted up. So when he's laying down, actually on the ground, it'll be angled a bit. So because it's a particular kind of race car, when he takes off, he's going to be kicking up. So the wheelie bar will stop him from going any further from that. I wanted to make a car with a wheelie bar for so long. I finally got one to actually look good and somewhat make sense. I got a spare Stars and Stripes pieces on the back as well. I love it's so small, but I really do love this. And I'm also making use of a Bulldog sticker piece, which came from a Lego City set. Yeah, just I'm really pleased with this because this is one of these cars where it just came together. Josh says nobody seems to be talking about the races that have these cars. Here, let me start that again. Nobody seems to be talking about the races that have these cars. I absolutely love the racing profiles Luke has done. The profile videos I've struck gold with them. In terms of content creation, oh yes. And yes, your mascot is one of the races, of course. I also somehow managed to burn out one of the train motors on my Illinois Central Pullman Heavyweight EMU. Oh god. But the other works fine. Don't know how that happens, but it did. I have seen some LUKR clubmates burn up their motors. I don't know how they were able to fix them, if they fixed them. Oh, it's not good. That's never good. Right, quick drink before we go on to the final car model. Oh, so much talking. By the way, the audio isn't choppy, is it? Like, my voice is still clear. Never mind how muffled it might sound, but it is not choppy, right? Just before we carry on. No. Okay, good. Very good. Thank you very much. So this is the car I'm currently working on. I started working on this earlier this evening, and the idea came to me when I had the idea to make the exhausts look like this. So this is another hot rod, and this will be my third 6-wheel car. Let me just make sure that's on there properly. Ready? Yeah! Look at that. Oh, yes. Look at that exhaust. That's so stupid. Are the wheels flat? That looks to be flat, right? That might... this rear wheel might need to be lifted up by one. Let me test... Let me try and test that one a sec. Oh, here we go. No, that seems to be level. Anyway, yes. Check this out. So I tried using this, or these pieces, when I was building this one earlier today, but that didn't quite work. So it's going on the hot rod instead. But look at that exhaust pipe. Look at that front section. Look at that massive wheel. Oh my god, I am already really excited. And because this is a work in progress, I can show you what the minifigure looks like for this one. So that's our minifigure. It's a dark red sort of hoodie jacket sort of thing. Bit of a buzz cut, bit of an angry face. Sometimes when I make minifigures, it's just as a background character to have on the scene to make it have more life. But when it comes to deciding which minifigure should be the driver for which car, some work just super well. Yes, that's what I said. But yeah, look at that already. Massive engine at the front, massive exhaust pipes, big old wheel. It's a 6-wheeler. Oh, the number plate just came off. Also, I like how the license plate's set. Oh, you can't even see it. You kind of see it. It basically says detain. That's pretty good. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting this finished. I'm not going to be able to make any more progress tonight given how late it is, and still got the laundry to do, of course. Oh, another one. That's probably 6 by now. But yes, this is the latest one. This was 38. 40, 34, 46, 48, 50. This is car number 51 that I'm building. 51. Wow. Oh, yes. Hooray! We got through all of them. Oh, my God. Let me just make sure that's all good. Okay, yeah, that's all good there. Right. It is now 20 minutes past 9. Time to start signing off. I'll probably just replace it and then do some experiments with the motors and see if I can solve it. We'll see what happens. Yes, definitely test to see if you can fix it, if anything. UP fan says, I also have a light brick now, so for the future I'm going to have to figure out how to make that work. Ooh, hang on. Make it so the light brick is in the cab of a steam engine. So when you're able to push down on the light brick, the firebox lights up in the cab. If you can do that, I will be very impressed. That's an idea. I'll pitch that to the club as well later on. But yes, that is the live stream for tonight done. A longer than usual live stream. Again, the live streams I do are normally 1 hour long. But I have been lacking in live streams last year. So this year, we're doing it properly and we're going to do it right. So every Sunday is the easiest day because it's the quietest day of the week for me. I'm going to try and do these live streams every week, or at least once a week, depending on how busy the day is. Some might be spontaneous if I've got nothing going on. Some might be later. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see until they actually happen. But this Sunday 8 p.m. slot is the standard slot. So I'm looking forward to doing more of these in the future. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We had so many people tune in for this live stream. Chat has been very active. I am always appreciative of all the people that tune in and have fun with me because these are fun. I say this all the time. These live streams are fun. I just never, previously I never gave myself the chance or the time to actually care about doing these. But I care about doing them now. Oh, yes. So, more live streams, absolutely going to be happening. And hopefully, the BRB podcast will be coming back. No certainty on that. But one thing is certain, there's lots of Lego on this channel on the way. Oh, lots of Lego. So good. Right. Thank you all ever so much, folks. This has been a joy to do. Apologies for the marketplace chat distractions. And apologies for the muffled microphone. I don't know what I'm going to do about getting a new microphone anytime soon. I am going to have to wait until my next payday before I can actually look into getting one. But all the same, it has been a joy to do this again. Thank you all ever so much for tuning in. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your support. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers. If you have any ideas for what we can do to celebrate 5,000 subscribers besides a Q&A, let me know in the comment section of this live stream after we're done, or in the Discord server, which you can find links down below. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon. All right, take care, folks. Bye-bye.